I know when I'm looking to find a new course to help me understand something that I'm have become interested in, or know that it's something that I'd like to know more about. Um, I always want to know a bit more about it than just the headlines, and usually want to hear from somebody who's running it or has something to do with it. So, with me in mind, there might be others of you out there that are like me, and so I thought I'd tell you a little bit about what ADHD in Focus for Coaches is. So it's a program that I've designed that covers lots of different aspects, but I thought I'd do a series of short videos about week one, week two, week three, week four, and week five. So this is about week one. So week one is where we all get to know each other. It's a highly interactive course. You will take part in it. It's not just you won't just be learning. You will be learning by doing. So we start off with a conversation about how we all are and what we're bringing to the session and why we want to learn about ADHD as a coach. Then we'll look at some psychoeducation around coaching. So some of the science-based and backed research around ADHD, what it is, how it's identified and assessed, so the criteria around that, and then some of the non-diagnostic criteria. So we'll talk a bit about that. And all the time we're talking about that, we'll also be thinking about how it might impact our coaching. So how certain aspects we might need to think differently about our coaching, and we may not. And we've found that when we've run the course before, that's open to debate, and it's a conversation that I love to have because I think it's a conversation we need to have around coaching and neurodiversity. And we are focused on ADHD here because it's something I know more about, having got ADHD myself. Um, but we explore a bit more than that. And then we come back together and we think about contracting and how what we've learned about ADHD might affect how we contract. And then there's always a journal question for you to go away for the next week and think about as a coach. What's this new information given me that has changed how I think about my approach or how I don't think about my approach? So that's what we cover in the first week. That's a 3 hour session with lots of exploration, some science, some information, some stuff around the DSM-5 and diagnostics, which is just a background for coaches to understand what their clients with ADHD might be going through or thinking about or having to deal with. So that's week one. I will make another video about week two. And obviously, if you want to ask me any further questions, I've got live Q&As happening regularly once a week, and you can always just DM me and we can set up a meeting to have a chat about it, or just an email conversation if that's better for you. Okay, so that's week one.